'Tis your boy, TheBurgerkrieg, up here in this bitch, noticing that I am just completely out of touch with what is happening around me. Apparently there's a jazz festival in town tonight, and I just didn't know about it, even though there's just signs all over the city. And it has been for weeks. And I just didn't fucking notice them. That's me. That's how I go through life, is I just don't realize what's happening. So I wanted to get some new craft beer today. Actually, that reminds me. I will go to like a philosophical fucking lecture about AI that's in a brewery for some reason tomorrow. And then there will be Hawaiian catering, which is just the combination of those things is the main factor that made me sort of interested in that. Yeah. Anywho, instead of getting craft beer today, because it turns out I forgot that the craft beer store closes early on Saturdays, I got sodas. I'm not sure these are sodas. This is like a herbal lemonade. Is what this is supposed to be. I found this at the supermarket. There's three varieties. It's called Kräuterbraut, which means herbal bride, which it sounds a lot less badass in English. And this is the first one. It's with mint and stinging nettles. And I have it here, and I'm gonna drink it now. It smells very good. It smells very herbally. This actually tastes like the way that I would imagine stinging nettles would taste. It's very good. It's not very sweet. It's very flavorful. I like it. I look forward to the day where this just becomes a tax write-off, where I just drink lemonade and beer on stream. And then I can to put that on my tax thing and say, yeah, I'm not. I don't give a shit. You pay for it, government. So, but this is the thing that we're actually here for. Which is Super Smash Bros. Mishonh From God. We are, yeah, Cheesy Tits made it to the live stream. Why does the craft beer store close early on Saturday? They're really shooting themselves in the foot. That's actually true. That is actually just factually logical. How would you describe nettles? Well, if you've never had it, have you never fallen into a bush and then felt like there was just a million very tiny people sticking you with needles? It's that plant, but the taste of it, which is not unpleasant at all. Which stinging nettles are unpleasant. Okay. Chapter 13. There is no chapter 13. Summary. Rush Limbaugh tells everyone what the four horsemen are doing. I forgot that this was where we left things. It's no beer, it's soda. It's herbal lemonade, actually. Okay, notes. Some of you liberals are getting upset about the truth in my story. Y'all say y'all will do bad things to me if I post chapter 13. Well, fine, there is no chapter 13. Also, my Christmas break is over, and so I'm back to school. That means Mr. Johnson's class again, and he already said that Becky was right about something when she raised her hand and answered a question. She said that humans were in the primate order. Of course Mr. Johnson would think that's right. This is so terrible. The fucking dyslexia in this is just the worst. It said, I was wrong when I answered a different question. I said that sea sponges are pants, but Mr. Johnson said they're animals. Oh, sponges are plants, but Mr. Johnson said they're animals. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, they're a very basic. They're the most. I don't remember what their peripera. Yeah, they're animals. They're very much animals. I mean, he even brought a dead one into class to show us it clearly wasn't an animal. Later, liberal bias. Okay. Chapter 14, there is no chapter 13, which is the 13th chapter of this fanfiction. It's getting confusing. I was scared about the four horsemen coming to me while I slept. Lauren and I had to take turns, being awake so that no one could sneak up on us. Lauren, it was really pretty when she slept, but I didn't kiss her on the lips because that is what lesbians do, and I'm not a lesbian. Also, no one sneaked up on us that night. And just next time when you people send me fucking fanfiction to read, don't make it be utterly dyslexic, please. The next day I was listening to Rush Limbaugh on the radio with Lauren and Link and Oak, and I realized... I realized what the four horsemen were doing last night. Today, Acorn rugged the electron in Germany so that Adolf Hitler is now the president again. Today... Acorn rigged the election in Germany. Acorn? Is this Acorn? The rapper Acorn? Who, from what I hear, Acorn is from like a small African town. No, actually that's Seal. They also rigged it in Asia, so Mao Zedong is now president of Asia again too. And they also got King George III elected the King of Britain land again by making Mickey Mouse vote. Also, Mr. Johnson is now the principal of my friend Sarah's school in South Carolina because Obama promoted him. Yes, that's the 4 news items that Rush Limbaugh talks about on conservative radio. He also fired all the good Christian teachers and replaced them with other atheists like Charles Darwin and Richard Darwin and Lenin and Karl Marx and his brother. The most impressive part about this is that he apparently revived Charles Darwin, John Lennon, and Karl Marx. That's insane. Oh boy. Wait again, what even is this? That's this. This is this. The one that was on last time also. Look, man, it's either terrible dyslexia or awfully descriptive and detailed gay erotica. Your choice. Well, actually, I'm okay with a little bit of dyslexia. Like my immortal amounts of dyslexia. But this... it's just terrible. Oh no, I said. Not only was Barack Ovary the dictator of America and Zelda was the ruler of New Jersey, but now Germany and Asia and British and my school were also run by evil people. I was afeared that eventually the entire world would be run by communism. We should tell the Otter Christians, which is different from human Christians because they build their churches as dams. In the mansion, King said... oh, this is Link. We should tell the other Christians in the mansion, Link said. No, they must have already listened to Rouge tell it, Lauren said. I knew she was right. But we need to do something, Ike said. I know, I said. But we can't do anything right now because we are all the way in Nintendo world and they're in the real world. It's not easy to go between them. I needed God himself to do it. Yeah, so you don't know how difficult it actually is because God made you change worlds, and for you it was pretty damn easy, bitch. So we went to Chick-fil-A again to help fight the gay agenda. We culled the other Christians? What? So we had a huge meeting to discuss. We were really scared by what happened that day. We needed a plan for what to do, but it was hard because of how far away the real world was from Nintendo World. We prayed to God to show us the way because we didn't know what to do. God sent us a massage. It was actually a hooker, but she also does massages. Don't worry, the hooker that God said. You don't have to go to them. They'll come to you eventually. I know because I'm God, and I know everything that'll ever happen. You just need to train so that you can beat them. I just kind of want to die. Okay. Chapter 14. The First Horseman. Summary. The first horseman comes. Written in exactly that way. Notes. So my parents are so stupid. Lauren's birthday is on January 26th and then Valentine's Day on February 14th. And my parents only gave me $1,000 for both together. I wanted $1,000 for each. I can't buy poor people clothes to Lauren. She deserves more than that. She's turning 14. Isn't it cool that my BFF is a year older than me? And she'll be going to high school next year while I'll only be in 8th grade. I am afeared that Lauren will find a new BFF in high school and forget about me. Yeah. Does that mean God is a misogynist? God damn. Chapter 14-2. No, stop this immediately. I was going to another double date at Chick-fil-A with Lauren and Link and Ike. We were walking to the restaurant when suddenly we turned around and the entire British military was sneaking up behind us. All the king's horses. What the fuck, dude? It's just going to fucking Chick-fil-A. They turn around and there's just these red coats with fucking old guns alongside fucking Ewan McGregor's brother. Just like this. Because they were spotted. What the fuck is this shit? They were all in the red coats and marking in straight rows because they were with the muskrats and they had drummer boys to keep them marching. How do you sneak with drummers? They had come out of nowhere. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're just deaf at that point. We're gonna bloody kill you, old chap. Actually, we're gonna make the British people sound Indian. We're gonna bloody kill you, old chap, the genital in charge of the British military said. No, you ain't, I said. Yes, we bloody are, the genital said. No, you ain't, I said. Yes, they are, you wankers. No, suddenly I saw King George III running up to us. Oh no, we're under attack, I said. Just late. Link and Ike drew their swords and Lauren and me got a fitting posse? Bloody kill them, King George said. Bloody okay, said the general, and son, like a million muskets were pointed at us. We started fighting the British military. Luckily, it takes a real long time to reload a musket, so we could, like, stab them and punk them and stuff while they were busy doing that. We managed to beat a lot of them by doing that. However, there were too many of them. Yeah, but with 1 million people with muskets, yeah. Soon it was clear we were defeated. But what about the Chick-fil-A? The British lubed us up. Lubed? What? In a row so they could kill us by firing squad. I'm pretty sure if you have 1 million guys shooting at you who are just standing in a line anyway, that already qualifies as a bit of a firing squad. Bloody 3, bloody 2, bloody 1, the general said. We tried to dodge the bullets, and Lauren and I managed to, but I tripped and fell down, so Link shelled me from the muscat ballets. He was shot like a bajillion times. Yeah, that's the two alternatives. Is either you just dodge all of them, or you get hit by a bajillion ones. I love you, Sarah, Link said. I love you too, Link, because you're a guy and I'm straight, I replied. And then Link died. I was very upset about this because he was my boyfriend and I was very attracted to him. I'll kill you all, the British military, I said. No, you bloody won't, King George said. And then I started running first and brony stone from heaven and on the British military. I don't even... Then it started raining fire and brimstone from... Okay, I get it now. I say, the soldiers said as they were crashed and burst into... Why did they say that? No, now I'm bloody dead again, King George the Turd said as I killed him. But you won't stop the other 3 bloody horsemen. Once King George was dead and the British didn't have to fight us anymore. You're our hero, you bloody wanker. They said, bloody thank you, Sarah. This is amazing. But I was still sad about Link being dead now, on account of it happening like a minute ago. We're all bloody sorry about killing Link, the British genital said. We'll help you with the bloody funeral. This is too much. So this is just the dumbest fucking shit. I love how just I'm making it more racist than it already is. So the British military came back to the mansion with us so they could help us with Link's funeral, which was the next day. It was a very sad day, and when it was done, the British military left to return to England because they needed to elect a new king again, because that's how that works. I was still scarred from running into King George when on the way to Chick-fil-A, so the day me and Lauren and Ike and Claude, my new boyfriend, because Link was dead and Marth was still gay, that's easy, ordered pizza delivery from Papa John's. They hate Obamacare, so they're a good place to eat to. Instead, actually, I did eat Domino's like 2 days ago. It was pretty good. It was like Domino's pizza is not high quality, but it's weird as fuck, and that's one of the two things. Either the food you make is a very high quality, or it's just weird as shit. That's one of the two things that you have to do. Burger, this was an accurate depiction of the modern British military. No, the modern British military is Scottish, mostly. Go to the next chapter, and I'm gonna get Another of these lemonades, eh? Oh, damn. I have a keto casserole in my fridge. Where it's just... I basically made like a chicken and fucking bell pepper casserole with just a really thick tomato sauce that has like feta cheese in it and lots of spices and also eggs. So it's like essentially like a very huge and not very dense omelet, which I was surprised that actually worked because I hate cooking with eggs. I hate eggs. But this is actually very good. And so it's full of cheese. It's got fucking Swiss mountain cheese in it, and it's got like a thick crust of pecorino romano on top. It's delicious, but it's just basically just protein and fat. That's what it is. And holy shit, every time I open my fridge, I want to eat more of it, but like an eighth of that casserole has 480 calories, so I'm careful with it. Ever eat Domino's cheeseburger pizza? No, we don't actually get that here. Okay, let's see. This could pass as beer, frankly. Which one is this? This is, it says that it has, like, 7 herbs on it, but it only says 2. This is, I don't even know. This is, let me just find out what the English term for this is. No. This is, sage and tonka bean. So I like sage. I used to just be addicted to like little sage candies. Smells very good. Smells very sagey. I feel like this stuff, it smells a lot more intense than it tastes. It's very Christmassy for some reason. It might be the sage. Is sage a Christmas thing? I don't think so. I don't have booze, Cheesy Tits. I do not have booze here. Okay. Chapter 15. Evil Clone Sarah. Mr. Johnson and Becky make an evil clone of Sarah. Notes: you liberals need to stop attacking my story. Everything in it is 1,000% true, and I still don't know why everyone thinks I'm a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian, but I want to go to Tel Aviv to eat. I just remembered. I saw this episode of Somebody Feed Phil a while ago, and it just popped into my head intrusively. Because apparently the food scene in Tel Aviv is... But actually, I'd rather go to, like, Italy. Go to Naples. No, but I get killed by the mob. I should stop this. I don't even know why this popped into my head. Chapter 15, Evil Clone Sarah. A few days after Oink's death, I was walking through the mansion with Lauren and Claude and Ike. I walked past the room with the TV screens that should us where Satan and Omaba brought the 4 horsemen. There was taking from inside it again, so I opened the door again and saw that it was still showing Subspace World with Obama, haha, and Satan. King George is dead again, Satan said. Oh my god, that sucks, Obama said. I know. Now there's only 3 horsemen left, and what if Lauren and Sarah and all those other people kill them too? Don't worry, my master. That is... Oh, that wasn't even Obama. That's just my inherent racism. Don't worry, my masters. Mr. Johnson came to the room. Oh, so Obama is one of the 2 masters, okay. You have a plan, Mr. Johnson? And now Obama is British. Obama said, yes. Suddenly, I walk in somehow, even though I wasn't there. Oh no, it's Sarah! Satan and Obama pupped their pants. No, this is a clone of Sarah, Mr. Johnson said. I made her in my science classroom with the help of my favoritist student. Suddenly, Becky walked in the room. Becky is really stooped, but thinks that she's smart. Stupid, okay. Thinks that she's smart because she wears glasses and gets really good grades and stuff, but she's an atheist and a liberal and a feminist. That's like the triple threat. That's on the same level as the artist formerly known as Prince. Which really means she's a lesbian. My dad said when I asked him what a feminist was, also she has lots of zits and acne on her face, and she's really fat to men. I saw her bring size 6 pants from Target. Lol, she's so poor and morbidly obese. I don't like her at all. Just to insult a person as, haha, you're so poor and morbidly obese. God damn it, motherfucker. I can drink later. God damn. Okay, this is amazing. This clone is exactly like Sarah, except she's a lesbian, Becky said. How did you make that happen? Satan said. First, we made a normal clone of Sarah, and then Becky raped her, Mr. Johnson said. Okay. I've always been jealous of Sarah because she's so much prettier than and smarter than me, and I have obvious lesbian crush on her, so it was fun to rape her clone. I don't know why she sounds like Elmo. But she does now. Can I go kill the real Sarah and rape Lauren and have a threesome with her and Becky now? Evil clone Sarah said. No, you don't have real Sarah's god powers, since I got her genetics before that happened. So you can't kill her, you need to rape her into lesbian so that she'll turn into an evil lesbian and use God's own powers against him. Mr. Johnson is pretty smart, I have to say. Okay, evil clone Sarah said. Then we'll have a lesbian four-way after I rape my good version and Lauren. That's, the spirit, Obama said. I love you, evil clone Sarah, Becky said, and then she and my evil clone started making out. It was disgusting because even if I was a lesbian, which I am not, I'd date Lauren because she's so pretty and Becky is so ugly. But I'm not a lesbian, so I just want two duds, not either of them, even though Lauren is my BFF and she's so pretty and I love her in a friend way, not in a romantic way, because I am not a lesbian. Nice. Shorts. Okay, evil clone Sarah. Since you don't have Sarah's god powers, Lord Satan will give you ass. Oh, no, actually, it did. Okay, evil clone Sarah, since you don't have Sarah's god powers, Lord Satan will give you arse. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to say. So then Obama and Satan gave evil clone Sarah their powers. Now go to the Smash Mansion and rape Lauren and the real Sarah, Satan said. I can't wait until those two are lesbians too, evil clone Sarah said. I will have so much lesbian sex with Lauren when she's a lesbian. I knew that my clone was nothing like me at all when she said that because I'm not lesbian. Lauren is my BFF, not my lover. This is the best. This is the most beautiful coming out story, frankly. Chapter 16. Evil clone Sarah comes to mansion and also the second horseman. Summary. Sarah must fight evil clone Sarah and the second horseman. Notes. You know what's really funny? Dave Chappelle's new special. I said Becky wears a size 6 pants in the last chapter, but I checked her pants in gym class today and she actually wears a size 8 now. Lol, she got even fatter. I wear a size 2 in case you're wondering. I'm trying to get to a size 0 like Laura. I have no idea about these American pant size, so you know, just cheers. The next day I was alone outside of the mansion looking at all the flowers and stuff because they smelled like Lauren and we were pretty like her. It was all peaceful and stuff and I didn't see any danger. Yeah, well, last time the entire British army sort of snuck up on you, so I'm not very confident in your ability to perceive danger. I was on high alert though because I knew evil clone Sarah would come to the mansion soon and I wanted to be ready. But then when I looked around again I saw Mao Zedong, the second horseman, and he was riding Godzilla and had a bunch of samurais and ninjas. Nunjas. It says nunja. It's like nuns but they're ninjas. And other Asian stuff with him. You know, Vietnamese pho, just, you know, Chow Yun-fat auditioning for a role of a guy that isn't actually Asian, but then he gets the role anyway because he's such a good actor. The Tank Man from Tiananmen Square, he's also there. Oil from the Philippines, also just Asian stuff. You know, K-pop. Those kinds of stuff was just with him for no reason. I was all alone and scared and cried for Lauren to come save me, but she wasn't near, so I called for my boyfriend Claude, but he wasn't there either, so I started calling names of all the Christian smashers, but I was all alone. Oh my god. Okay. So, this accent isn't my choice. This accent is how she is writing this. So, I'm basically just forced to do this. No one is here to help you, Mao Zedong said. Then Godzilla roared. Oh no, I said. Now Godzilla is gonna eat you, Chairman Mao said. But it doesn't even say Chairman Mao said, it just says Chairman Mao. But first I will send off these samurais and ninjas to kill you. This is... God damn it. Please no, I said. Too late. You know, it will be very brief. This is just... God damn it. Charming Moai said, oh. God damn it. Suddenly the samurais and ninjas attacked me, so I had to fight them. I killed like 1,000 of each before they were all defeated. Then Godzilla attacked me, but trying to eat me, and he was so huge that I couldn't beat him normally. So you just killed 1,000 samurai and 1,000 ninjas, you dumb bitch. So I had to us my final smash and turned into an angel. I rained divine fury on Godzilla and Mao Zedong as an angel and killed them both. You killed me, Chairman Mao said as he died. Godzilla just roared and fell over. He roared in Japanese, though. I returned to the inside of the mansion and told Lauren and Claude and Ack and any other Christian smashes I could find about my find with Mao Zedong and Godzilla and the samurais and the ninjas. It happened outside the mansion. They should have noticed. When I got to telling Mario, he was confused. Okay, I have to find a different accent for Mario. You know how the the voice actor for Mario also voiced Paarthurnax in Skyrim? I'm gonna try and do that. But who were you fighting? No, this is a bit dumb. Okay, this sentence just doesn't make any sense. But who were you outside fighting Chairman Mao when you were in here minutes ago? Oh. No, I wasn't. Yeah, you were when you entered Peach's room to take to her alone. To talk to her alone, I think it said. This is what Mario sounds like, by the way. Oh no, that's not me, that's evil clone Sarah, and she's a lesbian, so Peach is in danger, I yelled. Oh my god, that's terrible, Mario said. So me and Mario run to Peach's room to try to save her from evil clone Sarah, and we made up with Lauren and Claude and Ike along the way. When we got to the room, we opened the door, and inside Peach and evil clone Sarah were having lesbian sex. We were already too late. Oh no, my girlfriend is a lesbian now, Mario said. Peach and evil clone Sarah stopped having lesbian sex and looked at us. Wow, that's very out of character. Hi, I'm good Sarah and Lauren. Evil clone Sarah started approaching Lauren deductively. Stay back, Lauren said and pulled out her crass 2 repealed evil clone Sarah and Peach. Lauren, I just went to have a foursome with you and good Sarah and Becky, evil clone Sarah said. Ew, Becky is so disgusting, Lauren said. She's so fat and stupid. I don't see what you see in Lauren, actually. She's a bit of a cunt. Don't bully the smart fat girl. She's gonna get her act together and become hot at some point. It's what happens. Why would you be grateful for the person who... No. I know, but she's the reason I'm a lesbian, so I'm grateful to her. Evil clone Sarah is a better person than real fucking Sarah. Why would you be grateful to the person who made you bad person who's going to hell? I said. I'm happy because I'm a lesbian, evil clone Sarah said. It doesn't matter. No happy evil makes you still evil, and you will be very unhappy when you die and go to hell for having been a lesbian. Well, then I'll make you and Lauren John hell me in hell. What? Let's run out of here, Claude said. So Lauren and me and Mario and Claude and Ike runned out of the room. Luckily, Peach and Evil Clone Sarah went back to lesbian sex and didn't chase us. Damn, boy. This is getting serious. Chapter 17. Link is in subspace. Sarah finds out where Link is and must... Wait, isn't Link dead? And must use her wits to beat Evil Clone Sarah. Her wits? Well... Notes. I still don't know why everyone thinks I'm a lesbian when I'm not. Being a homosexual is a choice, so I'm not a lesbian because I don't choose to be. I choose to be straight. That way I'll go to heaven and not hell, which is where lesbians go when they die. It's pretty smart, not gonna lie. It's pretty intelligent. I was walking past the room with the TV screens again, and I heard noises coming from inside it again. And I went inside the room, because the last 2 times it was impotent. When I looked on the screens, I saw that Link was tied up in Subspace World, and Barack Obama and Satan were next to him. We have you prisoner, they said, and soon we'll have a gay guy in here, so he'll rape and turn... So Obama and Satan are not gay? No, that won't work, Link said. I knew that might happen, so I poured a lot of super glue in my butt. What? So gays couldn't rape me ever because their man parts can't get in when it's closed all the time. It's just fucking Paulie from Sopranos going, hey, if you don't wanna get raped, just put fucking super glue in your ass. Listen, Tony. Look, Tony, all these fucking guys trying to rape us all the time to turn us gay. Just put super glue in your ass. What the fuck? He put super glue in his arm. He basically made himself a permanent butt plug. Oh my god. Oh no, you outsmarted us, but we need to find some super glue remover and we'll keep you tied up until we do that. So Satan and Borat Obama left the room. I ran out of the TV screen room because I knew I only had to a little time to save him before... I just want to remind everyone that he died 2 chapters ago. Before Satan and Obama got their super glue remover, and I love how easy that is. I didn't want to fail Link like I failed Marth. I ran down the hellway until I found Lauren. She wasn't in the mansion yet when Marth was turned gay, so I knew she'd be an important factor in saving Link. However, before I could talk to Evil Clone Sarah, run from the Otter Way. Stay away from Lauren, Evil Clone Sarah. Evil Clone Sarah. Oh, she's smart. To test the strength of this Flex Seal, we sawed this evil lesbian clone in half. God damn it. Just link putting just Phil Swift. Hi, I'm Phil Swift and this is Flex Straight. Just pour this black liquid in your asshole and then gay guys can't rape you. It even works underwater. God damn it, dude. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, you're evil clone Sarah, I said. No, I'm the real Sarah, evil clone Sarah said. You're evil clone Sarah. And I'll lead Lauren into the safety of my room to protect her from you. Follow me, Lauren. No, don't listen to her. She's evil clone Sarah, and she'll just rape you when you go to her room with her, I said. I don't know which one of you is the real Sarah, Lauren said. We have to do a test. Okay, I said. I knew I could win because I'm the real Sarah. Okay, evil clone Sarah said. She fell right into the trap because I knew Lauren wouldn't fall for her tricks. Also, unlike me, evil clone Sarah was a lesbian, so she couldn't possibly get the right answers to questions that a straight girl like me would do. First question is for the Sarah. Lauren pointed to evil clone Sarah. How did we first meet? Our mothers were in Bible study together, so they learned they had daughters around the same age. So one day when I was 4 and you were 5, they brought me to your house. You were playing Legend of Zelda, the White Wanker. On your GameCube, and it was the first time I ever saw a girl playing video games, even though my brother had a PlayStation 2. Yeah, because your brother's not a girl. And played Madden football games on. You were wearing a green shirt and blue jeans, and even though I thought you were very pretty, when I spent more time with you, I started to like video games too, Evil Clone Sarah said. Oh no, that was right! Evil clone Sarah must have had all my memories. I didn't know women stored memories in their mammary glands. I was not aware that that was the case. Thank you for clearing this up. Right, Lauren said. And she turned to me. Now, other Sarah, what was the first game you owned for yourself that wasn't your brother's? I got the PlayStation 1 game Final Fantasy Steven, which was old even then for my 15th birthday that September. That's the game with Claude in it, I said. I played it at your house earlier because your sister owned it too. Right, Lauren said. Since both of you were right, we have to do a tiebreaker. Both of you at the same time yell the name of your favorite store. Victoria's Secret, I said. I don't actually buy stuff there that often, but I like to look at all the pretty women's in the catalog on pictures in the store, but only because I hope to look at them someday. Not because I'm a lesbian. Home Depot, evil clone Sarah says, revealing herself to be the freak. I feel like that's the less lesbian thing to say. Lauren stepped away from evil clone Sarah because we both knew that my clone was a dangerous lesbian. Oh no, you found me out, evil clone Sarah said and ran away. I told Lauren about how I saw Link captured in subspace, so we had to save him. We found the other Christian smashers and prepared to go to subspace again. Hopefully this time, Tim Turd Ot Betar. God damn it. We get the third soda now. Which is herbal lemonade, not soda. Oh, this stuff's... Oh, god damn, it smells so delicious. I should have put a bit of mustard in there. I think the... Actually, no. I don't think it would have rounded out anything. It would have added some complexity to the flavor, but the flavor is already complex of that casserole. Saving these bottle caps for an autistic kid that a friend of mine knows. Because he collects bottle caps for some reason. Ah, no. Still a bit left. So this could also pass for beer. The fuck? Is that a pube? Which I mean just one of my chest hairs because they look like pubes. This is Coke and cardamom. So the coca leaf. You know, the one they make cocaine from? Fuck yes. Suddenly, Dudley Do-Right burst through the wall like the cool head man yelling, I'll save you, what? I would have liked Evil Sarah to win so she could turn Lauren into a lesbian so it would have the author just keep questioning her sexuality more. Ah, don't worry. So this tastes very good. It smells very good. But it doesn't taste like much. But the little bit that does taste is good. Chapter 18, Return to Subspace. Summary, Sarah saves Link. Notes. I'm so scared today. Lauren's sister Leslie was back from collage for this weekend and she was watching a show on her computer called Buffy the Umpire Slayer. It's just... just a girl from an American high school that murders rugby referees. God damn. Which is a really old show about lesbians. She said she borrowed the complete DVD set from her collage friends. I'm afraid that Leslie, see it's right in her name, was turned into a lesbian at college, which I heard happens to good Christian girls sometimes. Oh yeah. This goes along with her voting for that Gary Johnson guy instead of Mitt Roomba. I had to sleep really close to Lauren in bed so her sister couldn't rape us when we sleep. But Lauren's sister is still here and she'll be back in 2 weeks for Lauren's birthday. What if her present for her sister is lesbian sex? Yes, Chris, thank you for the $2. Buffy the Umpire Slayer. God damn it. Lauren and me got Claude and Ike and Toon Link and Pet and Nads and Lucas and Maroy and Lueg and Sonak and Mastur Chafe and Corby and Kang Day Day. It's just King Day Day Day, but he's a Hotep. With the big fucking hammer. We was Kangs, motherfucker. He's just beating up Kirby, and it's like, we used to have spaceships. Oh no. We all went to subspace to save Link. We knew it was dangerous because there were more gays and lesbians in subspace than in San Francisco. And also Satan and Barack Obama were there, and they were like the two evilest people ever alive. We got to subspace and were insanely swarmed by enemas. How do you improve upon this sentence with comedy? It does not happen. They attacked us, but we fought back. What's the weak point that an enema has? Is it the arsehole? I used my god powers, and Lauren used her awesomeness, and Claude used his ginormous sword, and Dead Ominous Slush and Ike used his sword, and so did Tone Lock. Pet banished the bad guys to hell, and Nas and Lucius used magic powers. That sounds like witchcraft, eh? Mario and Luigi shat fur balls, and Sonic turned into a ball to hit the evil people. Master Chef Gordon Ramsay shat them with a ton of guns, and Kirby and King Day 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 used Big Hamas. He used Big Hamas. They went to Lebanon to get some Big Hamas. It was real difficult to fight, but we won. Then two German gay guys with blood hair and blue eyes attacked us, and they had swastikas, and I knew that Hitler, the third horseman, had to be nearby. Yeah, that's how that worked. Hello, Sarah, Hitler said. I didn't expect to see you here today. I can do like a German Hitler, but I can't do an American Hitler. I'm gonna try. Like an English Hitler. Hello, Sarah, Hitler said. I didn't expect to see you here today. That's actually pretty good. It was Hitler, and he had his Nazi army of German gays and lesbians with him. I talked about this in a video once, but apparently most of the hatred that the Nazis had for gays came from the communists and social democrats before the Nazi party rose to power, spreading rumors that they all fucked each other in the arse, the Nazis, because obviously being gay was considered an evil by everyone in society at that time. And because of Ernst Röhm also, who was sort of openly gay. We are here to save Limp, I said. But you will fail since you can't beat the power of communism and gayness and Lord Stan, Hitler said. Nazis, attack! I kind of lost the accent there. Yes, mein Führer, the Nazis attacked us. Then Hitler pulled out a joint of Pat and Okay, I thought this was... he actually is just pulling out a joint and smoking it. just to illustrate what's happening right now, we're in the subspace dimension of Smash. And this girl, Sarah, with her friend Lauren and a bunch of characters from Smash are fighting gay communist Nazis so they can get past Adolf Hitler, the third horseman of the apocalypse, and also apparently communist now. So they can save Link from Zelda, from Satan and Barack Obama, who are trying to get some super glue remover so they can remove superglue from his anus that he put there so they can have a gay guy rape him and turn him gay. That is what's happening here right now. God damn it. Don't do drugs, Hitler, or you will go to hell. I say, yeah, that's the drugs are the reason why Hitler will go to hell. That's the thing. I won't stop because I'm evil. Because before I changed the name of Germany to the Soviet Union, I changed it to Dutchland so I could smoke weed in Amsterdam every day. If you listen to his speeches, he says that Dutchland a lot of times, but never Germany. Hitler said, I would have talked to Hitler more about how drugs are bad. Okay, wait. Oh no, this is we have to stop. I would have talked to Hitler more about how drugs are bad, but I had to fight the Nazis who sent to kill us. Yeah, I feel like that's a kind of a priority in your current situation. I feel like that's the correct way to act in this particular predicament that you're finding yourself in. King Dedede was hitting the Nazis with his humor. It's just telling Nazi jokes. When Hitler snuck up behind him and raped him and turned him gay. Hitler, you sneaky rapist. Then we had to fight King Dedede too. When we won, I pushed Hitler to the edge of subspace into oblivion. Now, Mr. Johnson was the only horseman left. After Hitler was defeated, we ran to the room where Link was, and he was still tied up. And he still had a butt plug made of superglue. So, you came to save me, he said. Before I could untie him, I had to check his butt to see if there was still superglue in it, and then I told Ike to do that, and he did. Yep, there's still superglue in here, he said. So I cut Link free. Just then, Satan and Barack Obama returned with the superglue remover. Stop their escape, Satan said. Then some gay guys jumped out and started raping It's convenient that now they rape your current boyfriend so you can get back with your old one. I knew it was too late to save him, so we all had to run away with Link. We managed to get back in the Smash Mansion, but we were too tired to go to Chick-fil-A, so we ordered Papa John's pizza again. We didn't tip the delivery guy because that encourages laziness to give some money to poor people. I love how this is the moral that this fucking chapter ends on. It's like, don't tip the pizza guy. God damn it, dude. What the fuck is this? Chapter 19. Goliath? The really big evil guy? Goliath? What? Summary. Mr. Johnson and Becky make a really big evil guy out of the DNS of the 3 dead horsemen. Notes. I spent another night at Lauren's house. Luckily, Lauren's sister still hasn't raped us, but she's leaving for college again today. I'm afraid she'll try to turn Lauren and maybe also me into a lesbian at Lauren's birthday party, though. Maybe I should buy Lauren some pepper spray to her birthday just in case, but that won't be her only gift because I'm a good friend and not her lesbian lover. It's awfully specific denial. Also, I don't know why everyone thinks I'm a slits are girls who have sex with boys before marriage, and I've never wanted to do that. I've never even wanted to kiss a boy before marriage. Yeah. No shit, boy. Also, there were cloths that chewed two of their big sexy boobs and their butts in order to put lesbian thoughts in the minds of straightened Christian girls like me that we have to pray to make stop. Yep. The next day, Samus and Zelda and Peach and evil clone Sarah are having a lesbian orgy in the cafeteria of the mansion. Stop this, Master Han said. There is rule in the mansion. There is a rule in the lesbian. No lesbian orgies in the lunchroom. That's the only room that they have, is no lesbian orgies in the lunchroom. If you're just two lesbians, you can fuck in the... Even threesomes are allowed. And outside of the lunchroom, you can have as many lesbian orgies as you want. You can also just straight up murder people in this house. Just don't have lesbian orgies in the lunchroom. No, we won't stop, evil clone Sarah said. Sarah? You're a lesbian? Master Hen said. No, I'm not, I yelled from over at my table. That's evil clone Sarah. I love how she just hangs out. She just hangs out in the Smash Mansion. You have an evil clone. You have an evil clone? I realized no one told Master Hans about evil clone Sarah. Well, if he's not a fucking idiot, he would have fucking noticed by now. Yeah, I said. You need to tell me when evil clone Sarah come to mansion, Mr. Ham said. There's lots of paperwork that needs to be done whenever there's a new smasher. But she's not a smasher, she's my evil clone. She's a liberal and a lesbian and an atheist, and she's tried to rape me with Lauren, I said. I don't care, we need to be tolerant, Master Had said. No, you can't tolerate the gay agenda. They'll turn everyone into gays and lesbians if you don't send them to prison until they die or go to hell. Listen. There's been gay and lesbian smashers hanging out in your house for a long time now. Stop being a homophone, Sarah, Master Hand said. You're wrong, I stormed off angrily. And Lauren and Link and Oak followed me. I couldn't believe that Master Han had been so unreasonable. And I hated him so much for going against God by tuning a blonde eye to the gay agenda. I walked past the TV screen room again and heard talking again. Why don't you just have a guy just monitoring that room? I went inside and looked at the screens, but Becky's fat booty took up half the screen and her ginormous zits or tits took up the other half. She was winning the award from the Genius Book of Word Retards, both for her fatness and for how big her zots are. Then the award giver person... I'm sorry, she won an award for having a huge ass. That's okay, yeah. I am very unhappy, Satan said. Hitler and Mao and King George are all dead and Link escaped before we could turn him gay. Yeah, that would be a reason to see a therapist.
Don't worry, Lord Satan,
Mr. Johnson said.
Me and Becky created a new savant for you. His name is Goliath, like the big guy in the Bible who fought King David.
Is David and Goliath that? What? Isn't that a what?
Except this Goliath won't die from a slingshot, because I sprayed him with slingshot repellent. It even works underwater.
Where was I? Suddenly, a really, really big guy walked into the room. He was really big and like them fats, tall, 10 feet tall, and his muscles were huge. Bloody das Boot kawaii, he said. I knew he had to be half British, half German, and half Aslan from fucking Narnia. That could only mean that he was made from the Dan of the 3 other horsemen. I remembered how scary and difficult those 3 fights were, and was very afeared about having to fight someone with the combined abilities of all 3 of them. I made him from the DNA of Hitler, Mao Zedong, and King George III, along with a bunch of other communists, and then I replaced his blood with steroids so he'd get really big like he is. Also, he's never gonna have an allergic reaction to anything. Wanker sauerkraut banzai, Goliath said. Now, Becky, you must go to the Smash Mansion and take Goliath to beat up Sarah and Lauren so you can rape them, Barack Osama said. Oh, no, I have to say this in an Obama voice. Now, Becky, you must go to the Smash Mansion and take Goliath with you and beat up Sarah and Lauren so you can rape them. Okay, Becky said. Then she and the really big guy left the room. She was so fat that it was hard for her to fit through the door, and also she couldn't see it because she forgot her glasses because she's so stupid. Mr. Johnson had to lead her to get them. I knew I was in serious trouble if I ran into Goliath. Yep, that is accurate. Chapter 20. Goliath comes, also Becky's really fat. A special guest helps Sarah beat Goliath. Notes. Hey, I have a question. I have a friend named Lara, and she has a BFF, Soren, and they are both straight Christians, but they like huge each other and hell dance, but in a straight way, which is perfectly normal for 2 straight girls to do. But then, all of a sudden, last evening, Lara and Soren were in Soren's room doing all that, and then they suddenly kissed each other on the lips. How long would they have to pray for God to forgive them, and for the evil urges not to do it again, and for them to go away? Again, these 2 people, I'm talking about Lara and Soren, not me and Lauren, but none of the 4 of us are lesbians. I heard something really cool in English class today, and I think I'll put this in the story now. Okay, god damn it. The next day, I was trained with Lauren on the final dissertation stag. Her long brown hair blew in the breeze as I stared deeply into her blue eyes. Even though we absolutely are not lesbian lovers, we're still BFFs, so it was difficult to have to fight her even if it was just for training. Eventually, Lauren won and we left the aroma. The aroma of pussy? Suddenly, Link ran up.
"The mansion is under attack,"
he said. We ran to the front door of the mansion. I expected it to be Goliath and Becky, and I was right. The entire mansion was shaking like an earthquake from the weight of Goliath muscles and Becky's obesity. Suddenly, Goliath moshed through the front door. "Bloody blitzkrieg karate," Goliath said. Link tried to hit Goliath with his sword, but was knocked away. Then Ike tried too, but was knocked away too. The same thing happened when Toon Link tried that. Wow! It's almost like this is an ineffective tactic that you should stop using. Pit tried to use his heaven bow, but Goliath runned over and smacked him unconscious. Then he knocked out the Otter Christian smashers except for Lauren and me. When he tried to run toward us, Becky stopped him. No,
No, I want them to be awake when I rape them. Tie them up,
Becky said. Goliath grabbed some rope and tied me and Lauren up.
Sarah, I'm going to rape Lauren first. I want you to have to watch as your BFF becomes a lesbian in love with me. Then I'll rape you too, she said.
No, stay away, Lauren says. Goliath walked over to Lauren, but still he was suddenly shot. What? Shot. I looked over to where the ballad came from, but all I saw was Brother Josh. Who the fuck is Brother Josh? Okay, so, from what I can read here, he apparently is gonna have a really just racist Jamaican accent.
"Get away from my sister and her friend."
Why does he have this accent? Josh said. Suddenly, the song Real American by Hulk Hogan started playing? Oh, it's your brother Josh! My brother, oh, of course. My brother works... Why is your brother Josh Jamaican? My brother works on this too, son, a lot. It's annoying some of the time when I try to do something, but the music fills up the house. And when me and Lauren get together to do normal straight girlfriend things, the music ruins the mood. But this time it's good because they're here to save us. And also, he's an anti-hero, which I heard about in English, an anti-hero, which I heard about in English class today, which means he can do stuff that normal heroes like me and Laurel can't. God damn it. What the fuck? Genuinely. Yeah. I had to check something. This is the worst thing. This is just... Josh put an AR-15 under each arm and opened fire on Goliath. When he shot all the bullets, he threw the guns aside and grabbed 2 rocket launchers and fired the rockets. Then he threw some grenades. All of this injured Goliath and scared him away. That's one tough motherfucker, I gotta say. He tried to shoot Becky too, but she was so fat that the bullets just bounced off. She ran away too. After Josh untied me and Lauren, Master Haynes and Crappy Han flied in. "What's going on here?" Master Han said. "I just saved your mansion and your smashes, you stupid glove." What? I'm giving him a southern accent because he is from South Carolina. That was amazing, Mustard Hands said. Do you want to join the Smashers? I'll get the paperwork.
No, I work alone.
And so Josh walked to the front door of the mansion.
I'll come back to protect my sister when she needs it, but I don't want to listen to anyone's authority but my God's.
This is now the best character in the story. So Josh was gone. Damn. Chapter 21. The Good Teacher. Summary. Sarah's good teacher comes to the Smash Mansion. Notes. I'm starting to get scared that Barack Obama and the liberal media finds the story and makes fanfics who not take it down. So no, I am on the waiting list for another sit call Archive of Our Own, which I'll put a backup of this on if the liberals remove my story here to silence me. I am continue it there. I will not be silenced by Barack Obama. It was a few days later, and Josh was still in Haidan, and we couldn't find him. So I went on another double date at Chick-fil-A with Lauren and Link and Ike. I was eating my food when suddenly a familiar person I wasn't expecting came and sat next to me. Hi, Sarah, she said. Hi, Tiffany, I said back. It was my English teacher, Miss Dawson, but I call her Tiffany, even though in real life she's been telling me to stop doing that for months. And she says she'll give me a damarette if I do it again. In this story, she's okay with this though. She's really patient with me, even though I have dyslexia and writing is hard. No shit, girl. She even lets me come in after school sometimes and help me with writing. I think that means we're friends. I think dyslexia is a challenge that God made for me, just like he made girls so much more attractive than boys, so that staying straight wouldn't be so easy for me and I have to work at it. Yeah, I feel like God is punishing me too for some reason. I've never done anything wrong. I've never done anything wrong enough to merit this. I'm trying hard to overcome both challenges so I can have a good life and go to heaven. She's also young and pretty and smells like. The only bad thing is that she's engaged to Mr. Johnson, of all people. In fact, I wrote the first chapter of the story after she came into class and told us she was engaged. This is holy shit. This is a plot twist. Most of the girls in my class are mad about the engagement because they think Mr. Johnson's hot for some reason. But he's an atheist liberal and he's not good enough for Tiffany. He's the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. He's literally created Goliath from the DNA of Hitler, Mao Zedong, and King George III. And I think he's a pretty accomplished guy. Like, I don't know what standards they have for your mate Tiffany, but I feel like this guy is pretty good. I just broke up with Mr. Johnson because he's evil, Tiffany said. Cool, I said. So we all went back to the mansion together. I want some fried chicken. With some, like, hot sauce now? Or just sweet and sour sauce. Like, some, like, that's fried crispy, maybe with cornflakes on it. I'm sorry, what was it? When we got back to the mansion, Mr. Ham flew up. Sarah, you need to stop bringing new people here, Mr. Ham said. Especially without doing the paperwork. Mr. Haynes, you're such a jerk. Why do you have to be that way? I love how he's just the neutral character and he just wants everyone to fill out the proper forms. This man is my friend. It's okay, Sarah, Tiffany said. I'll do this really big globe thing, this paperwork. What? And so Tiffany left to do that. I went to the TV screen room again to see if the evil people were up to anything. Mr. Johnson looked sad. My girlfriend broke up with me because I am evil, he said. That's okay. We should probably tell Samus to rape her into a lesbian anyway, Barack Obama said. Yeah, go do that now. Becky Samus is probably in Home Depot because she's a lesbian, Satan said.
Okay,
Becky said.
I was gonna go to there anyway because I'm a lesbian too. When Miss Dawson, she's not good enough friends with Tiffany.
Oh, she's not good enough friends with Tiffany to call her by her first name.
Is a lesbian. She'll go by Miss Dawson, because that's what liberal women's do, and then she'll give Sarah an F and rape her.
God damn it. And so Becky left to go to Home Depot. I was scared again. I had to protect Tiffany from becoming a lesbian. I'd stop her before she got to Home Depot, but I'm straight, so I didn't know where the nearest one to the mansion was. And even if I did, that place would certainly be filled with too many lesbians. I just had to protect Tiffany by staying near her. She just acquire a geolocation sense for the nearest Home Depot when you become a lesbian. I made crispy fried chicken today. Come get some. I feel like you're probably not in, like, near where I live, so otherwise I would. How do you even keep up with these stories? It's mostly that I've lost the will to live ages ago. I think I've lost the will to... Holy shit! You just said that in the moment where I said this. What the fuck is going... It's like... I was watching Dr. House today. And fucking there's this scene where... It's Dr. House, so they break into people's homes. Their patients' homes. And there's this new girl. And she's like standing in front of the doorway. And I'm like, fucking... What are you, a vampire? And in that moment... Fucking Taup says... What are you, some kind of vampire? It's like, what the fuck? Damn. I want to tell everyone about what I saw. Lauren and Link and Ike joined me in Protect Tiffany, but from being raped by Samus. Okay, now, which alcoholic beverage shall we imbibe in? I have, sitting up there on the shelf, I have, Ice Brand, I have caramel, salted caramel liqueur, I have watermelon liqueur, I have amaretto, I have frangelico, I have liqueur 43, I have date fig cream liqueur, I have cherry rum, and also something else that I'm not sure what it is because I can't read it from here. So please leave your choices now, and then I'll drink whatever I want to drink anyway, because I don't really care what you think. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing here. Control and lemonade. Well, I have neither of those things here. Actually, I do have, like, Fassbrause lemon pepper, but, you know. Drink all of it. No. No. I respect alcohol too much. Go for the mysterious substance. It's not mysterious. I think I know what I know what it is. It's just a. It's a bit like Jägermeister. Drink the one you hate. Okay, now well then I have to drink that one, innit? Fucking hell. Yeah, no, I make liqueur. It's great. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I don't drink enough liqueur to, you know, but it's pretty nice. It's a great thing to do. It's a great way of passing the time. I actually have a jar of like more concentrated watermelon liqueur, stewing, if you will. Okay. What the fuck, dude? This is like Jägermeister, but it's hot sauce also. This would actually be pretty good in hot sauce, I think. God damn. I do this, it stings my eyes. Holy fuck. I'm not drinking this. Actually, I'm drinking this a bit. God damn. What? Holy fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. Putting this shit back. But I will use this in hot sauce. I will make hot sauce soon. Wanted to anyway for a while. I think this would go really well in like a good hot sauce. Or maybe in a gazpacho. I think that would be... I'm doing this on camera, so there's actually something happening on camera. Normally I would do this in my kitchen. Fuck. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. That's disgusting. So we're going to use a different alcohol now. Not that one. What are we going to drink? I hadn't had that one for like probably years. Let's get the date fig cream thing. Oh yeah, this one's difficult to open. Okay, it's apparently not. This one just smells delicious already. I wish I knew how to make this one. That's a lot. That's quite a bit. I think my ex-girlfriend's mother gave me that bottle for Christmas. Yeah, fucking, visit Kiel, I suppose. It's not that exciting. It's not a good place to come, really. Oh, yes. This is smooth like a toddler's sperm. Chapter 22. Attack on Home Depot Part 1, The Plane. Which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be the plan. But this does open the door to a lot of 9/11 jokes, so we're going to go with this. Summary. Sarah and her friends plan an assault on Home Depot. Before you read this chapter, you need to hear about my first and thankfully only trip to Home Depot in real life. I was 9 years old, and my dad, who apparently is a lesbian, picked me up from ballet class, but he needed to stop by Home Depot to buy some stuff. He wouldn't let me stay in the car because the Mexicans hang out outside of Home Depot. and they would give me crack and then send me to Mexico to be a child prostitute for their drug cartels. Yeah, that sounds like the Mexicans hanging out at Home Depot. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? So when I went inside, I got bored and wandered away from my dad. I got lost and couldn't find my dad. Soon some woman who worked there walked up to me and asked my name and told me she'd help me find my dad. But even then, I knew she had to be a lesbian if she worked at Home Depot and would just rape me instead of leading me to my dad. So I told her to go away and ran, and like 20 minutes later I found my father. That was one of the worst times of my life. God damn. After I told Lauren and Link and Ike about what I saw in the TV screen, Rome? I waited for Tiffany to get done with a meeting with Mr. Haynes. When she was done, she came out of Master Haynes' orifice. Okay. Becky's going to Home Depot to tell Samus to rape you. I told her. Oh no, Tiffany said, we need to do something. Don't worry, I said. We're gonna all protect you. I think that there's all the lesbians in Home Depot need to be dealt with, Link said. But there are too many of them there, I said. That's why we have to do something. Home Depot is the focal point of all lesbian activity in the area. It's too dangerous to try and fight them on their home turf, I said. Lauren put a hand on my shoulder. Don't worry, we all believe in you, Lauren said. Thank you, Lauren. I smiled at her. So you're attacking Home Depot?
So you're attacking Home Depot?
I turned towards the door and Josh was there.
How can I help?
We need a plane, I said. I'll come up with one. I know a guy. His name is Mohammed Atta, Tiffany said. Just bring all the Muslim smashers into a mating room in an hour. So he waited an hour and then went to the meeting room with all the Christian smashers. Tiffany had a projector hooked up and a commuter, and then she started showing us her plane. I just want to pretend that this is an airplane. I know it's not. First of all, we need to split up in 2 teams, Tiffany said. I'll be staying here as mission control. Yo, you fucking pull yourself out of the fight, you fucking cunt. Looking at a map of Home Depot on the intranet to tell you where to go through walkie-talkies. Sarah and Josh are the team captains that you need to select your team members. Sarah, go first. Okay, here's the problem with that plan. They're trying to protect you, bitch! And if you're alone in the room, what are you, dumb? I choose Lauren, I said.
I choose Master Chef,
Josh said. Yeah, and then Gordon Ramsay fucking shows up. Link, I said. Mario, Josh said. Ike, I said. Pet, Josh said. Nas, I said. Lucas, Josh said. Luigi, I said. Really? Are you not going to let Luigi go with Mario? Toon Link, Josh said. Are you not going to let Toon Link go with Link? Sonic, I said. That meant Kirby went with Josh. Fucking, why you gotta be that mean to Kirby? Just because he's fat. Our teams went over to us as we called them. Then Tiffany continued with her plane. Josh's team needs to fight the Mexicans outside of Home Depot and then barricade the entrances to keep reinforcements from arriving. Sarah's team will clear out all the lesbians from inside the store. When that part of the mission is complete, you need to find a wrecking ball and destroy the store itself once and for all. That will make most of the lesbians disappear from the area. It's like they're fumigating like a rat den or some shit. For some reason I imagine Josh as Sylvester Stallone. Fuck yes. This sounds like a plane. No, it sounds like a plan, I said. So we all got ready to go to the lesbians HQ to take the fight to them. Chapter 23. Assault on Home Depot Part 2. Invasion of Home Depot. Summary. Sarah and friends begun the assault. Notes. I finished shaping for Lauren's birthday today. Shopping. Hopefully she likes what I gave her. I haven't talked to her much in real life since Sunday, but not because we're awkward about the kiss, because we didn't kiss and we're straight and not lesbians. Okay, you didn't have to say that. I believe you. We all approached Home Depot from a hill overlooking it. The parking lot was patrolled by maxi-pad. What? It was patrolled by maxi-pads. They were speaking Spanish instead of English. Mexicans. Oh, motherfucker. Because they were inedible immigrants. Josh's team run down the hall to them to get the attrition. Oh my god. This is gonna be the most racist shit. ¿Qué pasa, hombre? The leader of the Mexicans said, which was probably an insult in their luggage. Yep. Speak English! Josh hit the Mexican leader in the face. He grabbed his sombrero and threw it like a frisbee, and Josh just blocked it with his football helmet that he has. Then Josh used his linebacker skills from football to tackle the Mexican leader. The rest of Josh's team came. They fought the Mexicans too, while my team runned into Home Depot to fight the lesbians. Oh my god. Sarah, watch out, there's lesbians direct to your left, because lesbians to left, what? I heard Tiffany say, and when she threw away my walkie-talkie, she was on a website on the internet that showed where all the lesbians were in Home Depot, and also where I was. I shared the lesbians were running at me bunch of times, and Link and Lek ran over and chipped their two heads of make sure they were really dead and wouldn't come back as lesbian zombies. That's the only part of this I understood, and what the fuck. The Oak Staff, 20 Danish kroner, this is some high tier art. It very much is. Yeah. Now there's lesbians hiding behind the checkout lines, Tiffany said. I threw some grenades at the checkout lines and blew up the hidden lesbians. And we snuck farther into Home Depot. There were lots of lesbians in there for us to fight. I used my god powers and my dad's shit gun. Lauren used marital arts. She's a black belt in Taekwondo. Uh-huh. You do realize the marital arts are more of the bedroom kind. And cooking, obviously, because she is a woman. Link shat across bombs at the lesbians. Ike decapitated them with his bug sword. Nas used pick fur on them, and Luigi did that thing where he flies really far with a headbutt, and Sonic runned really fast and turned into a ball. We were in headquarters of lesbians, so they kept on coming. Then Samus and Zelda and Peach and evil clone Sarah and Becky came. The other lesbians stepped aside to let them through because they were the most impotent lesbians. I love how there's a ranking of lesbians. They have a pyramid of the fucking organizational structure. God damn it. Well, look who came, Samus said. I know, she's a black guy. Well, look who came, motherfucker, Samus said. Wait, Mexica's Zelda had an accent too, I don't remember it. But she is the Queen of New Jersey, so I'm gonna give her a New Jersey accent also. I thought the Mexicans would stop you, Zelda said. My brother is fighting them. What the fuck? Then he will die. All the Mexicans have drug cartel training, so they know how to fight real good. Patch said, who the fuck is Patch? And we're gonna rape you and Lauren to make you into the lesbians you killed before the massive orgy today. Evil clone Sarah said.
Then we'll go to the mansion and rape Miss Dawson and Master Hannett and Gletus because he's tolerant of our evil gay agenda,
Becky said. No, I'll stop you, I said.
Ha! There's only a few of you and a lot of us, Becky said. I'm fat enough to count for like 10 people, while you and Lauren are so thin and pretty and stuff.
But you forget that I have God on my side. But, we're atheists, so, we'll worship Satan and don't believe in God, motherfucker, Samus said. And that's why you will lose, I said. When God created the earth 6,000 years ago, he made sure that good would always triumph over evil.
Lol, your stupid earth is billions of years old, not 6,000,
Becky said. No, you wrong, and you liberals are using your biased carbon dating to lie to the people, try and undermine the word of God, I said. I activated my final smash and got ready to fight all the lesbians at once. Damn. Now that Sans is in Smash, who is Sans? And why is this relevant? Sans is only skin, though. I feel like there's a certain threshold of absurdity that you can't cross without being a troll. This is 100% a troll fic. There is no way that this isn't a troll fic. Okay, this is the final chapter that I'll read for today, because then we'll have exactly 12 chapters left. Chapter 24. Assault on Home Depot Part 3. Sarah concurs Home Depot. Summary. Sarah concurs and destructs Home Depot once and for all. Notes. How many times do I have to say that I am not a lesbian and neither is Lauren, and I am not in dental? My insurance doesn't cover that. Also, I have another day off from school on Monday because of Martin Luther King Day. I forgot what he did to get a holiday, but he's black, so she was probably the first MVP on the NBA or something. Yeah, that's who Martin Luther King was. I wonder if there'll still be LeBron James Day someday, and like Miami Heat because they whine all the time, and since all basketball teams are filled with liberals, I don't have any other way to choose which for them to root for. Who is Sans? Do you have internet? I do have internet sometimes. Isn't it from the game that all the people like? Sand from under the table. I don't know. Insanely, when I activated my finale smish, and a bunch of lesbians leapt pine me to the ground, but I mad a force field that disinterested them. They just didn't care anymore. Then I fired some more beams of heavenly light that vaporized more lesbians. Then Peach forgarbed a chainsaw from off the shelves and runned at me with them. I graped the chainsaw blade and riped the hand of while I was running and packed Peach aside, and she was unconscious and my leg just fell asleep. Motherfucker. Ah! God damn it, bitch! Ah, this is very uncomfortable. Undertale, yes, that game. I do know there's a character called Sans in Undertale. I don't know. It's still, now it's my foot. Cocksucker. Let's get through this. Soon it was clear to them that I had won, and Becky got on her phone and called Satan and Derek Obama. Suddenly, a porthole appeared up to subspace. Hurry, get in, Obama said. Becky and evil clone Sarah and Samus jumped into the porthole, and Zelda tried to follow them, but Link used the coot ball skills that Josh had taught him to tackle Zelda, and the portal closed before she could get in. Then Ike knocked her unconscious. I see online that you knocked Peach and Zelda unconscious, Tiffany said. Is someone just live tweeting from Home Depot? Yeah, I said, should we kill them before they wake up? No, I have an idea. Tie them up and bring them to my room when you're done destroying Home Depot, Tiffany said. Okay, I said. So after I got rid of all the lesbians that were still hidden, I walked outside and Link climbed into the wrecking ball machine and destructed Home Depot. After that was done, we hired a consecration team to build a new shopping mall there, and they would have guards to make sure gays and lesbians didn't come inside. Then we left to turn to Tiffany's room with the unconscious Zelda and Peach. Along the way, they woke up. Hey, will you let us go so we can rape you? Zelda said. No, I said. Peach had an accent too. Fuck, what was Peach's accent? Lucas Borges Vieira. I was watching a video of people sitting on eggs, and YouTube automatically directed me here. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, that's basically the same amount of weird. It's just the thing I do. I read shitty fanfiction. It's not the main thing that I do on my channel, but the fans really love it. The fans really love it. That's a dumb thing to say. Yeah, this is some dumb fanfiction. A Super Smash Brothers fanfiction by a conservative Christian girl who's totally not a lesbian. But that's not usually what I do on my channel, so just, you know, it's not that complicated. Okay, let's go on. What was Peach's accent, though? Fuck! Just, I don't know, just fucking go with some shit. But you'll like being a lesbian, Peach says. Evil clone Sarah is a lesbian and she's really happy. But she's going to hell, I said. I choose to be straight to go to heaven. You need to stop listening to us, your parents. There is no heaven.
And Lord Satan and Lord Staten Island will be nice to you in hell, Zelda said.
No, Stan is evil and a liar, I said. Now shut up or I'll knock you both unconscious again. Tesla and Peeve showed up. Soon we returned to the mansion. Sarah, why did you destruct Home Depot? Sarah, why did you destruct Home Depot? Master Hen said. He was waiting outside the front door because that's where all the lesbians congregate. That doesn't matter. You need to tolerate... That doesn't matter. You need to be tolerant. And why are Peach and Zelda tied up? Master Hemp said. Because Tiffany wants them in her Romo, I said. Why? Master Hen said. I don't know, but it sounds important, I said. Okay, but you need to be punished for destroying Home Depot. So no more matches for you until I say so. Master, I'm not gonna let you do dangerous battles as punishment. I can't believe Mr. Hond. He's such a stupid jerk, Lauren said. She hugged me because she knew I felt bad about my unfair punishment. We took Peach and Zelda to Tiffany's room. Okay, they're here. Why do you want two tied up lesbians in your room? They might break free and rape you. Good, Sarah, Tiffany said. Don't worry about me, I have a gun, and I'm getting Master Chef to be armed guard. All schools should have armed teachers and armed guards. Barack Obama's kids' school has those, but he doesn't want any other school to because he doesn't care about anyone else's kids. But he just wants to take away everyone's guns. As for why I need these two to test things on them, because I'm gonna invent a cure for homosexuality. And on that note, and that's where we're gonna end today's show.
God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, what do you even say beyond this point, right? This is the chapter that I'll start with next time, probably after I return from Amsterdam. Goddamn. I mean, you know. What is there to say anymore? I cannot make any commentary to this fanfiction that'll make it in any way funnier. It's just, this is the peak of comedy. Yeah, the vodka's gone. This is the end. No, it's not the end of the fanfiction, but it's the end of today. I'm going to finish this at a later point. Why YouTube? What? What do you mean, why YouTube? Because I am on YouTube. Yeah, it's not quite time for bed. But, yeah. Basically, see you around, cunts.